Hi there, my name is Karen Fabian and I'm the founder of Bare Bones Yoga. And I want to welcome you to a short yoga practice focused on improving mental health. Now, you might say, how can a yoga practice improve mental health? And certainly, if you're new to yoga, that might be a question that you have. But even if you're a practiced yogi, you might also wonder, what is it about yoga that can improve mental health? Well, without getting into all the science and the studies that have been done, we're going to be looking today at a yoga practice that's full of different techniques that are designed to improve how your nervous system functions, which in part improves mental health. So we'll be doing things like some breathing exercises. We'll be moving in a way that's slow and intentional to give your mind an opportunity to calm from all the different thoughts that are most likely always rushing through it. Now, having said that, this is a practice that works for anybody. I just wanted to share a little bit of the intention behind this particular practice. So with that, we're going to get started. If you do have a yoga block, maybe even two around, grab that. And if you have any kind of blanket, grab that. We'll use this at the end. So to start out, I'm just going to have you starting seated. Now, you definitely don't need to sit like this. You could even have your legs out in front of you. Another way you could approach this is to bend your knees. This can sometimes be a little bit hard on the muscles in the thighs, the quads. So you can, again, always feel free to just have your legs out in front. If it does feel comfortable to cross your legs, go ahead and do that. And you can just do an easy cross. It doesn't need to be anything super flexible. You can just kind of bend at the knees and just have your legs fall wherever they fall. And we're just going to start out sitting and just bringing some awareness to our contact between our seat and the block or the floor. Okay, so I want you to start there with just how does that feel? Do you feel that contact and does it feel solid? If it doesn't feel solid, shift it until it does. And then I want you to close your eyes and just begin to bring some awareness to the sound and feeling of breathing. Take a couple of deep breaths so you really notice the rising and falling of your chest. And if it's bothersome to have your eyes closed, you could just open your eyes. I'm actually going to do that myself and just set your gaze at one spot a little bit out ahead of you. All right, take another deep breath in through your nose and breathe out of the mouth. All right, and do that once more. Big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, exhale. All right, and now I just want you to take your right hand and just bring it right in the center of your chest and just notice how you feel. It could be locally right under your hand. It could be in general how you feel in your body. As a result of the deep breathing that you did, make a little bit of a gentle connection between what you just did and how it may have shifted how you feel. And then go ahead and just kind of filing that in the back of your mind, just come back to the seated position. And we're now going to just let the arms rest out in front of us or to the side of us with our fingers on the ground. And then reaching the arms all the way up, we're going to interlace the fingers and press the palms up. As the palms go up, we're going to hug the arms in towards the ears and then release the arms down by the sides. All right, now do that again. Turn the palms out, sweep up. Interlace the fingers, press up. Release the arms down, fingertips touch the floor. Turn the palms out, and now as you reach up, take a deep breath in. Interlace the fingers, exhale, press the palms up. Take another breath in. Exhale, arms down. Okay, one more time, just like that. Turn the palms outward. Inhale up. Interlace the fingers. Exhale, press up. Hold here, breathe in. Exhaling, breathe out. All right, great. So from here, we're gonna come out from the block and then come onto the hands and the knees. Now I'm gonna turn sideways, but this is really just because honestly, it's the only way I could fit the mat. I prefer to face you, but I'm gonna probably look towards you a lot because I want you to be able to hear me clearly. But know that in a lot of these poses sideways, you're gonna be facing the side or even facing down. So I'll start out facing down with you. And all I want you to do here is just press firmly into the ground and just bring a little awareness to the belly. Pull the belly button in. And now press into the ground more so you round out your back. And then let your belly button drop towards the floor and relax through your belly. And then do it again. Round by pressing into the ground. And then relax by dropping down with your belly towards the ground. Right, so now you're going to round your back again. But this time, as you let the belly drop down, I want you to look straight ahead and sort of pull your chest or push your chest forward. So you really start to open up through your throat and through the front of your body. Right now, hold there and then round. And then repeat, belly down. All right, and then do it a couple more times. Round. And then belly down, open through your throat. And then one more time, round, and then belly down. Okay, cool. So now I want you to tuck your toes and lean back a little so you're leaning back onto your heels. And just see how that feels, because sometimes just leaning back will stretch the bottoms of your feet. And there's a really thick band of connective tissue at the bottom of your feet called the plantar fascia. And fascia is connective tissue in the body, and it can get kind of tight. So if it feels kind of tight, you're doing it right. Now, I want you to let your arms reach out a little further and just keep looking towards your hands. Almost like you're stretching to reach something you can't exactly get to. And just see how that feels in your armpits and underneath your arms there. All right, now notice here your arms are out nice and straight. You're kind of stretching through the arms, the bones, the muscles. And keep that in your mind, because now you're going to come up, keep your toes tucked, and then lift into down dog. Lift your knees up. Keep the arms nice and straight like you did. Now press away from the mat and move your legs around a little bit. See how that feels to be upside down here. And then from here, bring your knees down. Go back to where you were sitting on your heels, stretching through your arms. And then lift up. We're going to go back to down dog. Lift your knees, press your hips back. Now come back to your knees. Sit back on your heels. So you're kind of getting the gist of this, right? Now lift up, down dog, press back. Kind of think of it like a piece of paper. You're folding it and then you're opening it up. Knees down, hips back. Now inhale forward. Exhale, knees up. Inhale forward. Exhale, sit back. I want you to get a sense of like a rhythm. Inhale forward. Exhale, press back. Inhale to the knees. Exhale, sit on your heels. Okay, a couple more. Inhale forward. Exhale, press hips up. Inhale to the knees. Exhale back. Last one. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale, knees down. Exhale, hips back. Okay, good. So now all you're going to do is scoot your knees in a little bit and untuck your toes. And I just want you to sit on your heels. And then bring your hand, your right hand, back to the center of your chest and just set your gaze out in front of you and just notice how that rhythmic cycle of poses feels in your body. Maybe you feel your heart rate picked up a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to bring the hands down, tuck the toes, lift into down dog again. Just a quick one, because now you're going to walk your feet a little bit up the mat and then just hang forward for a second, grab your elbows. Now release your hands and stand up. Once you're standing up, reach your arms all the way up. Now spread through your toes, really root into your feet and reach up as tall as you can. Right now, start to look up. Remember when you opened your throat before, do the same thing. Up, open through the throat and the chest, lean a little back, and then bring your hands together and bring them right over your heart. Okay, and just take a moment here, just feeling your feet root into the ground. I want you to spread out through your toes. Relax your shoulder blades a little bit until they sit really nicely on your back. And then from here, just drop your arms by your sides with your palms forward. We're going to get another little cycle going. I want you to feel how the breath and the movement are connected and how that maybe affects how you feel in your body. Is it a calming effect? Is it ramping you up? Just something to notice. So with your arms by your sides, reach up. Bring your hands together through the center of your body, bend your knees, and bow forward. Now bend your knees a lot and lift halfway up, and then fold down. Look at the ground. Now root into your feet and reach all the way up. Bring your hands to touch at the top, and then bring them to your heart. So that's one cycle. We're going to do this again and focus a little more on the breath. Arms by the sides. Inhale and reach up. Palms touch. Exhale, bend the knees, bow down. On an inhale, lift halfway. You can even look a little forward. On an exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Palms touch. Exhaling, hands to the heart. Okay, again, arms drop by your sides. Remember, breath and movement. Inhale. Through the middle. Exhale, fold. Halfway up. Inhale. Fold down. Exhaling. On an inhale, reach up. On an exhale, hands to heart. Okay, last one. Arms by the sides. I'm just going to cue you to the breath this time. You can always peek at me if you're a little lost. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhale. All right, so now what I want you to do is, once again, bring your hands right over your sternum, right over the center of your chest. And just take a second, just notice the quality of your breath. Notice any shifts in how you feel. Okay, so now arms by the sides. I'm going to turn sideways because I need the full length of the mat. I'll keep gaze more towards you, but you're going to look straight ahead. All right, so from here, same as before. Reach up, hands through the middle, fold down. Lift halfway, but this time, place your hands down on the mat, step your feet back, and put your knees down on the ground. So this is sort of a half plank. If you want, you can keep your knees up. If your legs are straight, I want you to squeeze your thighs. From here, shift a little forward, and then hugging your elbows in, lower a little bit. Make sure the tops of your feet are flat. And then for up dog, lift up till your arms are pretty straight. And then tuck your toes and go back to down dog. Roll upside down. Now we're just gonna be here for a sec. I want you to walk your feet up, keep them hip width, and then come up to standing. Sweep your arms up, and then bring your hands to your heart. So that's one cycle. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Ready? Sweep up. Hands together through the middle, fold. Bend your knees, lift halfway. Put your hands on the mat, step back. Keep your knees up or put them down. Move a little forward. Lower a little with your elbows in. Untuck your toes, straighten your arms. So this is up dog. And then tuck your toes, go back to down dog. Okay, now take a breath in. Exhale it out. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. One more breath in. Exhale it out. Now walk your feet to your hands. Stand up. Sweep your arms high and bring your hands to your heart. Okay, so we're going to do that one more time. Here we go. Inhale, arms up. Bring them through the middle. Exhale, fold. Lift halfway up. Hands on the mat. Step your feet back. Come a little forward and lower with your elbows in. Point your toes. Now this time I want you to hold this. Remember when our knees were down, we were pressing the heart forward, lifting, opening through the neck, the throat. Do that here. You can keep your gaze forward, but really pull the chest forward. And then tuck the toes, back to down dog you go. Take a breath in, breathe it out. Take a breath in, let it go. Take one more breath in, breathe it out. Walk your feet to your hands, stand up, reach your arms high, bring your hands to your heart. Okay, good. So we're just gonna do a little different piece here. We're gonna add in warrior poses. So reach your arms up, bend your knees and fold. Lift halfway, same as before, hands on the mat, step to plank. Come forward and lower. Point your toes, press your chest forward. And then tuck your toes, roll back. But this time, step your right foot forward. Drop your back heel down. Now lift your chest up and reach your arms high. So now you're in warrior one. I want you to bend through this front leg so your knee is over your heel and your toes and your knee are moving straight ahead. Now reach your arms high, and then I want you to make a cactus arm shape with your arms. So you're opening your arms like a goalpost. Now as you open your arms like this, I want you to lift through your chest and let your head go back. Open your chest and your gaze to the sky. And then reach your arms up. And now bring your hands down. Step back to plank. Come a little forward, just like before, lower. Point the toes. So we did this, upward dog. Tuck the toes, downward dog. Step your left foot forward. Put your back foot down. Keep your back foot slightly angled in. And then come up, reach your arms up. So this is, again, warrior one. You're going to be facing the front of the mat. Now make that cactus arm shape again. Okay? And then with that cactus arm shape, start to arch your back, lift your chest, lift your gaze, and then come back up straight, spine straight, arms up, and then bring your hands down, step back to plank. Come forward and lower, and then your upward dog. And then tuck, downward facing dog. Now, bring your knees down on the mat. And remember before we did this, sit back onto your heels. Now, as you sit back onto the heels, I want you to bring your hand back to the center of your chest. Set your gaze at one spot and just notice whatever comes up for you in this moment. Take a breath in, breath out. And then come back to your hands and knees. Move your hands forward, tuck your toes, downward dog. All right, so now you're going to step your right foot forward, drop your back foot, keep it slightly angled in, and come up. But for warrior two, you're going to turn out to the side. So I'm going to turn to face you. You're going to turn out to the side so that your arms are out side to side. Okay, and just hold right there. I'm going to shift a little bit. Hold right there, arms out in one long line. Now see if you can sink down into the strength of your legs. Keep reaching your arms far apart. Right, keep stretching the arms and hold here. Can you sink a little bit deeper into this pose? 1, 2, 3. Good. Now from here, bring your hands down onto the mat and step your foot back right into downward dog. Just right into down dog. Okay, good. Now take your left foot, step that forward. Drop your back heel and come up. And now arms out. So this is warrior two on the left. Now see if you can sink a little lower, but not lean forward. Keep your spine straight. Sink a little lower. Just hold there. Look straight out over your hand. Take one more breath. And then release your hands to the mat. Step right into downward dog. Okay, fantastic. From here, I want you to step your right foot forward. And keep your back heel up. And now lift your chest so you're straight up and down. Okay, and get a sense of shoulders over hips. Now, once your shoulders are over your hips, reach your arms up. Okay? Now bring your hands together, right in the center of your chest. Lean forward and turn so your elbow goes past your knee. If you want, you can drop your back knee. Now take one of those blocks, put it on the inside of your front foot. Your left hand goes there, and your right hand's going to go right at your hip. Keep your gaze at the floor and start to turn through your rib cage. Keep turning through your rib cage with your front foot planted down. And then focus on that right shoulder opening up. Now reach your right arm up and look up to your hand. Keep the back leg strong. Keep the rib cage rotating your chest. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Bring your hand down. Step right into downward dog. Okay, fantastic. So let's do the other side. Take your left foot to your left thumb. Keep your back heel lifted. And then root into your feet and stand up. Organize your shoulders over your hips. And then reach your arms up. Now bring your hands to your heart center. Lean forward and turn the other way. You're going to turn to the left. Now take your right hand down to the block. Put it on the inside of your foot. Bring your left hand to your left hip. And start with your gaze looking down at your foot, but turning through your chest. Move through your rib cage. Then reach your left arm up and look up to your hand. Look up to your hand. Keep rotating from your rib cage. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Hand on the mat. Step back to down dog. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Now walk your feet halfway up your mat and then come up to standing. Reach your arms high. Bring your hands together at your heart. Okay. Now what I want you to do is set your feet at hip width distance apart, and bend your knees and lean forward a bit. Reach your arms out in front of you and get a sense of how is your spine? Is it nice and straight? You're leaning forward a little bit, but you have your weight in your heels. Now keep your knees equally apart. Bring your hands to your heart. Sit a little lower and twist so your left elbow comes to the outside of your right leg. And just stay there with your palms pressing and turning again through your rib cage, through your shoulders. Turn a little bit more, and then release. Stand up, reach high. Bring your hands to your heart center. Okay, good. Now, once again, bend your knees. Lean forward a bit, reach your arms forward. Bring your hands to your heart. Twist to the left, bring your right elbow down to your left knee. Press your palms and turn your chest a little more. Hold right there. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. This time, as you fold forward, if you have blocks, take those blocks, put them in front of your feet, any height you want, or you can just grab your elbows. You could use the blocks for support. I want you to just make sure your head is hanging down. This is just like standing on your head, except not as challenging. You could hold your elbows. You could put one block there for your forearms. I just want you to spend some time with your head upside down. Just take a couple breaths. Beautiful. Move the blocks away. Come up to standing. Sweep your arms high. Bring your hands to your heart center. Okay, next. Next, what we're going to do is move into one balancing pose. This is called tree. Maybe you've done this before. What I want you to do is take your right foot and press it against your inner left leg. It can be anywhere. Anywhere you can get a little bit of stickiness between the bottom of your right foot and your left leg. And then once you have placement there, let your right knee open out. Press into your left leg a little harder. And then reach your arms up. Now just holding here. Don't worry if you fall, just come right back. Nice and tall, like a tree. Open your hands like the branches, and then climb down. And then move to the other side. Take your left foot along your right thigh, maybe right shin. Once your foot is there, I want you to root into your right leg even more. The rooting into the floor will give you strength in your muscles and your joints so you can hold the balance. Take your arms up. Stretch nice and tall. 1, a little taller, and then release. Okay, nice work. So from here, we're going to come back to bringing our feet together up towards the front of the mat. We're going to repeat a cycle we did before. Sweep your arms up. Bring your hands through the middle, bend your knees and bow. Lift halfway, step into plank. So this is all familiar, right? Come a little forward and a little bit down. Point the toes open through your chest. And then tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Now this time, step your right foot forward. Straighten your right leg and take a block behind your right shin. Let your back foot drop flat. And then use your right hand on that block to start to turn your chest to face the left. If you want, you can use 2 blocks, just like I'm doing here. So I don't have to reach so much towards the floor. Now your left hand's going up and you're going to turn your chest completely to face that other wall. And just hold there, opening up as wide as you can through the chest. 1, if you want, you can look up to your hand. 2, 3. Good work. And then come on up, and you're going to turn your right toes in so you're facing the long edge of the mat. I'm just going to turn the other way so you can hear me better. Interlace your fingers behind you and stretch the front of your chest by squeezing your shoulder blades together. I want you to notice how those two actions are linked. The more you squeeze your shoulder blades together, the more of an effect it has on the front of your body. Those muscle groups work together. When one is working, the other is stretching. Now you're going to keep that interwoven hand position and just start to fall forward until your head is completely relaxed and you're looking at the wall behind you. And just hold there a couple seconds. Now press into your feet and come up and release your hands. Good work. Now you're going to turn towards the front edge of your mat and then step your back foot up. So now you're standing at the top of your mat. And we're going to do the other side. So sweep the arms up, fold down, lift halfway up, hands on the mat, step back to plank, come forward, lower with your elbows in, and then point your toes open through your chest. And then tuck your toes. Now use muscle here. Pull the belly button in, down dog. Step your left foot forward, straighten your left leg, put the block behind it, and then drop your back foot so your back foot is flat and start to turn your chest so it's open towards the wall you're looking at. Right arm up. Now just holding there, focus on stretching through the front of your body. 1, 2, 3, and then come on up to stand. Now you're going to turn your left toes in, so now you're facing the other side of the mat, okay? Now, make that cactus arm shape we did before. Open through your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and try to open even more, look up. And then bring your hands together at your heart, so it's just kind of neutral. Now turn your toes out. Okay, so your heels are in, your toes are out. And just sit a little bit into this pose. Okay, now we're going to do a little breathing exercise. This might feel a little goofy, but just go with it. It's a great way to release tension and stretch. You're going to reach your arms up and then pull your arms in close to your body. But we're going to sync that up with breath. So breathe in. You're going to breathe out of your mouth like a lion's breath. You're going to force the air out. Ready? You don't have to overdo it, but just a little sense of pushing the air out. Don't do it too fast. You might hyperventilate. So just at your own pace. 2 more. 1 more. Good work. Now straighten your legs. Bring your hands to your hips. Turn to face the front of your mat. Step your back foot up. Now you're going to sweep the arms up, but then bring your hands to your heart, bend your knees, and just keep bending your knees until you're sitting on the mat. Once you're sitting on the mat, I want you to come back so you're on your back. From your back, I want you to lift your hips up. Keep your feet about hip-width distance apart and just lift your hips. Okay, now focus on lifting the hips. Lifting, 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 and release. Good. Now hug your knees into your chest and then go back. Feet flat. Lift the hips up. Squeeze around your seat. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Come on down. This time I want you to take a nice, long, full body stretch. Take a deep breath in and then hug your knees gently into your chest. Not too much, but just a little hug. And then last one, set your feet flat. Lift your hips up and release. Okay, awesome. From here, hug your knees into your chest and then come up to seated. For the last thing we do before rest, you're going to come around onto your hands and knees, and then press into a downward facing dog. From your down dog, step your right foot forward and put your left knee down on the mat and come up. So this is just like a low lunge. We're gonna take this lunge and we're gonna make it into a little bit of a different pose closer to the ground. I want you to take that blanket and just slide it because your right hip's gonna end up on that blanket. And then bring your front foot over a bit so your right knee is on the ground. Okay? Let your left leg stretch back and slide that blanket under your hip. You can make it whatever height you want. Now take your block, put it so that when your head goes down, your head's not drooping. The whole idea is to keep your body like you're laying on your belly, nice and level. If it feels okay, you could even put 2 blocks if you want. Just put your forehead touching the block. Use that contact between your forehead and the block so that you feel grounded. You don't feel like you're flying off the floor. You don't feel like you're not sure what to do. You have this confident feeling of just grounding your bones into the ground, grounding your forehead just gently. It's just a grounding point. It's not grounding like grinding your teeth. It's just grounding. A grounding sensation, forehead to block. And then just take a couple breaths. Just nice, easy breaths. And I want you to get a sense of that feeling of just touching the floor, just feeling the support of the ground. All right, now from here, start to lift up, take the blanket out, move the blocks off the mat, and then just come back into down dog. Just tuck your back toes, lift up, and then we're gonna move to the other side. So your left foot comes forward, your right knee comes down. So this is just sort of our prep. Move your blanket over to the left side, and then take this front foot, and you have to sort of pick it up, because you're gonna just bring it over to the side. Bring your knee down. Now this foot does not need to move forward. In fact, it's probably going to be more comfortable the closer to your body it is. Your back leg is straight. Your back knee is down. Now come closer to the floor and then set your blocks up in any way you need to so that your head is supported. You're not hunching like when you look at your phone. I want you to come out of that familiar hunching to something just more neutral. Nice long spine. And just focus on your breath for a couple seconds. Take a breath in through your nose. Breath out of the mouth. All right, now lift on up. Move the blocks over to the side. And just swing that back leg around. So now you're sitting on your seat. Now what I want you to do is take the blanket and unfold it so that you can roll it into a roll. You're going to take this roll and set it up so that it's right at the base of your spine. And then lie back and see if you let your head go back, can you situate the blanket so that your head is supported, not hanging off the blanket. And then if this feels okay, just have your arms by your sides with your palms up. If this feels a little uncomfortable, bend your knees so your feet are flat. You can also let your knees knock in. Once you've found a position to be in, you can keep your eyes open and just let them rest at a spot. You can close your eyes. We're just going to take a moment to just sort of let the body come back to a new baseline, just by being in stillness just for about a minute. Okay, so just see if you can just let your body be for about a minute. The purpose of the blanket is to open through the chest. Opening through the chest helps for better breathing. We're going to see how it feels to have nice, clean, open breath. Just letting your body sort of come back to a new baseline from before you started this practice. See if you can be here just for a little bit longer. Take a big breath in through your nose. Big breath out of your mouth. All right, now just roll over to your right side just so you can pull that blanket out. And then just come up and you can sit any way you'd like. You can even use the blanket as something to sit on. If you want to go back to the block, you can do that. And then just come back to where we started, just in an easy seated position. Okay? And then just bring your hands to rest on your legs and just notice and feel the contact between your hands and your legs. And sit up nice and tall. And then just set your gaze out at one spot. And just notice anything that comes to the front of your mind, the forefront of your mind. Anything you might notice about how you feel, anything that might have come up while you were moving on the mat, anything that might have just bubbled to the surface. Just be kind of curious, like, what did I notice when I was moving on the mat? How did I feel when I was moving? And the whole idea here is not to make it good, bad, right, wrong. It's just to notice it, just like you're looking in the window of a store. You're just noticing. And then from there, bring your hands to your heart center and just press your palms together. Just use this pressing of the palms together just to sort of signify we're at the end of our practice, to time out, to move and to breathe, to do something healthy and good for our body and our mind. And then here, go ahead and lift your thumbs up to your forehead center. At the end of our practice, we use the word namaste to just signify acknowledging ourselves for showing up. Take a deep breath in, and together we say namaste. Alrighty, I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions, you can always post them here attached to this YouTube video, or you can feel free to send me an email at Karen@barebonesyoga.com. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.